Hi everyone. So let's continue my experience, my story I was sharing from last few episodes. So finally, as I decided to uh, uh, accept this offer of relocating from India to USA and take this new role. So I came to USA. I started from 15th of February. So here I landed on 16th February. I remember 16th February 2020. So at that time, my company was Quest Global, because in between my initial company, which I have joined, Excellent Technology, that has been acquired by Quest Global. So I came here as a Quest Global employee for client Apple at that time, and as a on-site position. So initially, as I was telling, this is my first time traveling outside of India to a new country, to a new location where I don't know how people will be reacting to us, whether people will help us there or not, whether our state people, our country people will be there to help us. So in this process of chaos and all, I still decided to come here with my wife at fast time also. So I didn't hear from a lot of people who told at that time, first you go check, and once you'll settle down, then take your wife. But as I told, right, I wanted every steps of my life to be shared with her. She should be part of with my journey, whether it is difficult, easy, happiness, or sad. So finally we landed here. I still remember the day I landed in Austin airport. So that is my location, basically I have been assigned. So I felt one thing, like there is, like people used to tell one thing, right? I mean, uh, there will be a time, everyone will have a time for them, right? You have to wait for your own time. So when I reached here and I started thinking about my past life, right, like how I came through a difficult situation, some kind of easy situation, some situation where I had to take a tough decision. So then I thought, might be now I am going to finally overcome all of those things and will start uh, growing in my career and in my life more rapidly. So we came here, and I still remember initially we have been provided a hotel accommodation for 15 days. So entire February month. Then from March onwards, I have to stay somewhere. So that was a problem, because I mean, being in India, you cannot choose a place like where you will stay, right? You have to see the place, see the apartment to decide. So finally, I think we have that 15 days. I still remember I used to travel to office in Uber at that time from my hotel to my office, the Apple campus. Then while coming back to office, I was taking help of our few Odia friends in my company who were working at that time, and they came here already. So I took help from them, and I used to see the nearby apartment location, and finally I chose one of the apartment there, and we moved to that apartment on, I guess, 1st of March. I still remember the date. And we started setting up. One thing is, I learned at that time, you don't have to have someone to help you in all of those scenarios. I still remember one help I needed from one of our friend is getting a new mobile and SIM card. Okay. After that, I never even required to take a help from anyone, because once you have that, you have everything, because in a new place, if you have a mobile and internet, you are good to go. You can search anything, you can book Uber, you can book online delivery, you can see like order food if you require. Uber Eats was there. So then I started like exploring everything, and everything was little bit easy because everything was available here on the online itself. For account setting up a account, you can just take an appointment, go 15-20 minutes or 30 minutes around time, they will open the account. Everything was easy. So kind of, because the process here was too good at that time. I mean, not at that time, now also. So it was not very tough to do the setup and everything. And finally, we started settling down in our 1 BHK apartment. And it was a new feeling, like coming from India, first time in outside, and new work was there. Like I came here like kind of backfilling one person at that time. That was a temporary project for me. I started meeting new people here, the client manager, everyone, client itself. I started having meeting with them. So everything was going fine till I think March 15. Then suddenly this corona shutdown happened. By that time the corona cases was little bit going on, but it was not kind of huge. But I still remember in March mid around there was a declaration of shutdown. Like shutdown means, I can say this, your you cannot go outside, you have to stay at home. Okay. So everywhere I think chaos went, right? In India, here, everywhere. The numbers in USA was growing faster. And the situation at that time, what happened is, a lot of Air India flight started evacuating people from here. Not evacuating, those people who wanted to go back to India, they started basically going back on those flights. They were having test, they were requesting test result and everything. Then back in India, my family and relative, they started putting pressure. Okay, you plan if you can come back, because these things is happening, people are dying, right? Because in the initial state, nobody has no idea like what is happening. I mean, what treatment they should get, because everybody was just trial and things they were doing, right? Even government, any organization will do the kind of entire system was working on this, right? Like how to tackle this situation. And we like me and my wife, we used to think every day, right? Like what we'll do now, because after a lot of struggle and all, finally I got a chance to showcase what I am capable of. Now that chance will be still gone once I'll go back to India, because you don't know when these things will open up again. So now if I am going back, so that dream, that hope, that I mean, whatever I have planned, so that will be, I mean, go away, right? So I have to take a decision. I have to, whether I have to go back or I have to stay. Then I think finally one day I still remember like a line I told to my wife, like if something has to happen to us, like due to this COVID or anything, that will happen even if we will stay here or in India. I mean, it's not like in India you will be safest, here you will not. We have to take care everything. We have to be like kind of extra careful. Then finally we decided, let's stay, let's see where things are going. Then I think we started taking extra care. I still remember we are not going outside in that day. We are just coming outside of my apartment and just doing some work there. Office has been basically closed already. Work from home has been applied. All the things we are ordering from online, and when we are getting everything, we are like we have to wash everything. We're just eating and staying at the home, and we're having a closed eye what is happening. I still remember the days in that apartment. Every day one this 911 ambulance here we have used to come. Those siren, those lights and all down. Like I still remember sometimes you'll feel like, I mean, are we going to be the next, right? Because we don't know. Like at that time, every day if you are surviving, that's a kind of extra day for you. And we are just praying like we have not done anything wrong in our life. We should survive. We may survive. God may be with us so that we can survive this situation. Like we used to get the message in our groups, right? This apartment groups. Today in this apartment number, someone got basically detected and they took them to hospital, and someone died. Someone this has been happened, and all those apartment numbers were nearby to our community. We are staying in one apartment that might be the opposite or left side apartment and all. Those are like kind of, I think everybody have faced that one. Like it's not like me or we are facing. I think we should pray to God. Those kind of situations should never come in our life, not anyone's life, not to our world. Okay. So yeah, I mean, people died like hell, right? Like I mean, we don't the number, right? We're checking every day. That was a website, I think, where every country's number, what is the delta number from yesterday to today, how many more people has died. Those are coming, right? So eventually, like the point is, at that time we could have decided to go back, but it depends. Like if you want to kind of move further in your life in a positive direction sometimes, or you have to reach to a destination of your choice, your dream, then sometimes you have to take a difficult path, and that time you have to take a decision, that tough decision. It might be having risk because there might be a chance we could have been affected, but at least we could say to us, okay, we took a chance there, so that's okay. Anyway, so those time period, I think the first phase of Corona has been finished. I was working from the office. Everything went like keep on improving day by day, because that after the first phase numbers came down, and even on 21, I remember we went to India also. First, first time I went to India. So my work is also going fine. So that first time when I went to India, that was the 2021 February, March. I was in India. Suddenly